Let's just take a moment and enjoy the magic of Sinclair Armstrong. The boy is absolutely mustard. Our star boy bagged himself 4 gold in the playoff final, which not only gave us our first bit of silverware, but promoted us to the championship. We're in season 3, baby, and with a bit of luck, the Prem is only one top 6 finish away. So without any further ado, let's get into it, lads. Here are the boys. We need to get you lot championship ready. Sinclair and Tiago, it's time to prove your worth, lads. Now get us up to the Prem, yeah? A friendly reminder that Joe Hart has retired, the cheeky git, so we might have to find another number 1. Although saying that, Till also retired last season, and we've only got 3 centre-backs. Oh, what to do? Skulls has given us 6 mil to play with, and we know where we need to strengthen. But it won't hurt to sell a couple of ringers now. We've got to bump the budget up. Oh yeah, I forgot, we signed Tavares on a free last season. We scouted him in season 1, and the chosen one has finally decided to arrive. It's always worth scouting the freebies when we're trying to build on a budget, because you never know, you might just find a gem. We've got a choice to make here. Do we go for Premier League experience or young potential? A decision we'll have to make later on, because we need to focus on our weak links. This is who I'm tapping up to be our number 1. Quivine Keller, and as luck would have it, we could snag Tanganga on the free and solve both our problems. But then the club's long-term plan to sign Liam Scales goes flying out the window, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Look at him, 6'2", left-footed, Irish Viking of a man. Do you know what? We have to stick to the plan. I don't like a cheap and easy fix. It didn't sit right, so I'm listening to my gut. The Irishman Man Mountain joins us for 3.5 mil plus Shepherd. I feel like I've thrown Jenko under the bus here. I'm sorry, bruv. Looks like it's your lucky day, Cairns. He'll remain our number 1 for the rest of the season. Okay, I made my decision, and I'd be a madman to pass up on Diallo. Get it? A madman? Because his first name's Emma. Enough of my crap dad jokes. Look at him. He's too good for the championship. So let's not waste his time. And you two better be looking over your shoulder, because he's going to take one of your spots. I'm just not too sure who yet. Finally got some offers in for our ringers, and I don't feel too bad. He did have half a season to prove himself, but he never did. And I can't say no to 5 mil for Holsgrove. Ashley joins Bristol, McLennan joins Lubin, Torrance joins Port Vale, and Suzuki's off on loan as well. Look at that, we basically made our budget back. And I know just who to spend it on. Say hello to our new left back, Kian Best. He looks like a great young prospect, and he's basically the reason we shipped out Suzuki to develop, because it'll more than likely be Garbot's last season with the AMMIES. And now our transfer business is done, let's crack on with some games, shall we? Even though we bounced up the leagues, it's been a slogfest to get here. The Championship is arguably the most competitive league in England. So much to lose and so much to gain, but let's hope this new lad's up for the fight, especially as Preston were the first Championship team to visit Moor Lane. A bit awkward for Kian Best. He's a bit all too familiar with these lot, but it's better with the soul of Salford backing you at home. And that's exactly what Alex Cairns was channeling, up until the point they got the best of us. A couple of big stops from our number 1 just wasn't enough to stop this double-jointed cretin making it 2-0. And from that point on, the floodgates just simply opened up. Best getting done by his man. A near post strike which Alex Cairns probably should have saved, where they make it 4-0 down, and you never guess what happens from the corner, 5-0. Talk about a humbling. Maybe we need to manage our expectations. Looking to bounce back in our next game, away to Luton. Still a bit gutted Kenilworth Road hasn't been added yet. And you know what? If there's anybody who I'd let score against us, it's Peli Ruddock Mapanza. Still holding it down in centre mid, the bloke has basically completed the Football League, from the National League to the Prem. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a level. A mixture of teams that are fighting to be in the Prem, and a mixture of teams who have been relegated from the Prem. And after bringing it back to 1-1, Luton quickly re-established their dominance by banging in 2. Mawson busting the gut down the left hand side but thumps it off the bar, and it's Diallo with the rebound, but the keeper just plucked it out the air. Get alive, Kaminsky, just give us a goal back. Tiago into Ahmad, into Armstrong, and it's 3-2. Just as you thought we were going to get a foothold in the game, Luton once again grab a goal to make the final score a 4-2 loss. It's now back-to-back L's, ladies and gents. Back-to-back! 20 of each one, I'm starting to feel like Drake. Away to Loftus Road now, and QPR make it 1-0. Surprise, surprise, we go down first. But it's Sinclair Armstrong's old stomping ground, and the Irishman was looking to get on the score sheet. Some quick passing on the edge of the box, and it's the Irishman to slot it past the keeper, showing respect to his old club. He's helped us draw level in our third game in the championship. Caught him on the break, and who is it to steer it past the keeper again? Big Sinclair. He's thrown respect out the window with this celebration. We finally got our first win in the championship. Hang on, look what's come across Sir Marco's desk. Leipzig have come a call in. Apparently winning 1-3 is what they're after. But it's a no from me. We've got work to do. Why jet off to play Champions League football when we could be having it out on a cold, wet, windy night in Stoke? That's right, the real test of any manager worth his salt. Stoke City at the Britannia. If we can't do it here, we can't do it anywhere. Thankfully, they spared us the cold, wet, windy night part, and it was relatively sunny. Nonetheless, though, we're still struggling to find the back of the net in the Championship. Trying a lot from all angles, in and outside the box. It's Morton to slip through Thiago, and a well-placed finesse shot past the keeper makes it 1-0 Salford. Could this be the beginning of our winning streak in the Championship? Well, Morton's certainly feeling himself. Couple of step overs over the top, and Armstrong blasts it near post from the volley. I don't even think he's got a weak foot anymore. He's certainly coming into his own. 2 goals up in 35 minutes. Honestly, I think we've got a nosebleed. We don't know what to do with ourselves. And I'll be damned if you tell me that he meant that pass. Thankfully, the Lino's shoving his flag up for offside. Don't worry though, 4 minutes later they pull one back. 2-1. Just our luck really. On the stroke of half time is Hamilton with the slip and slide, and Vidigal turns his man and finally gets his goal. Nothing the Lino can do about that. 83 minutes on the clock. It's Armstrong through to Watt though, and who's there to finish it off? Fabio Tavares. The youngster grabs his first goal for the AMMIES and secures back-to-back W's in the Championship. Finally, with a bit of momentum going into this last game against Middlesbrough. Another ex-Premier League outfit stuck in the Championship. Mills doesn't mind though. He opens up the score in 1-0. Always love seeing our youngsters on the score sheet. Now what's this from Hamilton off the bar? Oh, that would have been priceless, Ethan. Keep your head up, son. Scales gets across away. It's McGree on the edge of the box. What's he going to do? Left foot across the keeper. I'm sorry, but Alex Cairns, you should be getting that. Sanderson giving the ball away quickly, but just look at this from Latte Lath. Does one, does two, places it past Alex Cairns. I can't help but think if we had Kevin Keller in net, we wouldn't be fighting to win these championship games. But when you've got talent like Stanley Mills, I'm more than happy to try and outscore our opposition. Involved in play in the second half, it's Watt who plays it through to Armstrong, and you know where it's going to end up from there. Bejmo getting caught in possession again, and it's Latte Lath with his second. 3-all on the score sheet. It's Jones down the right hand side. Coming in with a scissor kick. Oh, Alex Cairns, fair play. I'll take it all back. Armstrong over the top. Thiago with the touch. What's it going to be? Back of the net. And the boys have come out on top. Now, let's go check where we are on the league table, shall we? Okay, it's not that bad. Sat in ninth, but we're only 3 points off of 5th place. We're in the mix. Armstrong leading the way with 13 and 5. Thiago only playing 16 games though. Not too sure what's going on there. We've still got a bit of cash left in the bank, and to be honest, after watching those highlights back, well, you know exactly where we need to strengthen. The only question is, can we do a sneaky little deal? We haven't got enough players to sell to bring him in. We're stuck with 4 mil, and something tells me 3 million and 15%. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? 6 mil? Nah, we'll try our luck next season. Instead, let's try and strengthen somewhere else on the pitch. Looking like he's come straight from a Blink 182 concert. Welcome Harry Vaughan. Just look at him. He's old enough, I promise. 3 mil from Stad Brest, and he's a nippy little winger. Still only 21, he's got bags of potential in him. 800 and something K left in the bank. We're going to be spending it mostly on a youth academy. But you know what? Jello's had a decent season. Morton's had a good season. Vaughan is just something else adding to the mix, aren't you? We needed a 4th choice winger. Kamora, you've still got keys to the city. You just need to start proving it. Come on, walk around with a bit of swag. I want a couple of goals on camera from you by the end of the season. The boys know what needs to be done. We need to secure our place in the playoffs. And our first test is away to Hull at the MKM Stadium. Harry Vaughan will know all too well about these lot. We just seem to be nabbing players from other championship teams. Crap defending, but Alex Cairns, come on lads! The Tigers go 1-0 up under 15 minutes and then just seem to lose all composure. That suits us down to a T. Harry Vaughan on the ball, takes it round the defenders, gets himself into the box, and it's a bit of a weak shot with his weak foot. In all fairness, he seems to be more of a playmaker than he does a lethal finisher, unlike Isak, who grabs himself 2 goals in the first half. Oh, it's really coming back to bite us, isn't it, not getting a goalkeeper. Thiago Chakush with a header off the post. Nakamura getting stuck in. Harry Ward from distance. It's just not looking our way, is it? 74 minutes in and we're just going for the man at this point. Bejo gets it done. Sanderson just clips him. Can Alex Cairns come off his line? Yes, he can. Why can't you be showing me this grit and determination when we're 0-0? Why do we have to be 2-0 down in order for you to show your true colours, lads? Fabio Tavares getting the first goal back, and it's Ahmed played through, and he finally gets his first goal on camera. We have rescued a point at the death against the Tigers. The fun doesn't stop there though, as we're next away to Sunderland. On the river where you used to build the boat. Hopefully we sail away with 3 bloody points. Armstrong and Thiago with the higher pressing, and the Turk isn't going to miss from there. Shooting his shot left, right and centre. It wouldn't surprise me if you've got a couple on the way. Keep it wrapped and ribbed, lads. I want you to focus on your football. Question time though, guys. Would you like to see a Sunderland rebuild in FC 24? They've got an incredible story. I've watched the Netflix documentary like 3 times. They've been through hell and back as a club. I want to do something with them, but I'm not too sure. Maybe a rebuild in FC 24 or there are RTG team for FC 25. I don't know yet. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Back to the game now, and if Sanderson would have scored that, I would have been chuffed to bits. Thiago gets his attempt cleared off the line. Armstrong with the header as well. It's like a training program at this rate. Thiago once again denied by the bar, but then is Angerin off the rebound. Finally, we've secured the 3 points against the Black Cats. Looking to build on this momentum away to Cardiff, and David Turnbull is someone Sir Marco had his eye on. Although after the state of that free kick, I think we got off scot-free. A few minutes later, they've got a corner and they whip it right onto Gutas's forehead to make it 1-0 to the Bluebirds. Our turn to try up from the corner, and Thiago is denied off the line again. He is lethal in the air though. 6'5" striker, he must score like 10 headers a season, all from corners. Honestly, set pieces are our best friend at this rate, but look what he's got in his locker here. Morton with the ball in, and Thiago with a delicate volley across goal. Finally broke our duck in the second half. Some excellent pressing from what I believe, I don't even know who that was actually. Either way, it's Armstrong going into the box with a step over and with the finish. Best wins the header from the goal kick. It lands to Armstrong, and look, he takes it around the outside. Quick feet from Michael Flatley. Takes it to the byline. Gets tackled, but NG puts it on a plate for Stanley Mills. Some breaking news for you, and our youth academy scout has found 2 absolute ballers, Toby Bowden and Gabriel Proctor. 2 young specimens to add to the Salford massive. But that's not the only reason we stopped. 5 games left of the season and we're still 3 points off of a playoff spot. It's all or nothing now, lads. Thiago's got 6 kids on the way. We can't be dossing around in the championship. He needs that Premier League wage, innit? Looking to get 5 wins from the remaining 5. It's Vaughan into Armstrong. And just check this out from the little ginge. Dribbling Messi would have been proud of. Puts it into the back of the net with his weak foot and all. Callum Morton, welcome back to the score sheet, lad. Admittedly, he's gone a bit missing recently. You're pegged to be Season 2's top goal scorer. He's nowhere to be seen now. Look at this from Nakamura. I told you, keys to the city. Berber spin, slips it through to Thiago, and that would have been a delightful little assist. On the other side of half-time, it's a free kick played short to Watt. Into Nakamura, and what's he going to do from here? Nigel Nakamura with his first goal on camera. The number 7 has bagged an absolute worldie to add to this scoreline. 3-0 up against Ipswich. Oh, hang on, what was going to happen here? No, 3-1. Of course I spoke too soon. It scales into Armstrong. Who does he slot it through to? Once again, Nakamura! 4-1 up. 2 goals for the man from Japan. Oh, it's been a good day at the office. Maybe these couple of goals will help spur his confidence on. He's got the keys to the city, the cherry red Mizunos. I want more from you, Nakamura. Take this confidence into the next game. Oh, it would have been a dreamy start, wouldn't it? We got 3 points from 3 out of our last game. Swansea up next. And in all fairness, we probably should be 1-0 down if Yates could have finished that delicious cross. Nakamura at the other side of half time goes for the near post power shot, but no bueno. Best plays it out wide to Diallo. Bejmo on the overlap is dinked over the top, and then it's a game of puff pass to the left. Gets all the way through to Stanley bloody Mills, and he slots it into the onion bag. The youngster coming in clutch this season, and it makes it 6 points from a possible 6 going into our third match against Watford. They came to visit us at Moor Lane, and with the soul of Salford backing us, even going 1 goal down, it doesn't faze us. Let's not muck about. We've turned Salford from an ageing side, basically League 2 fodder, to a team full of young talent and potential championship playoff contenders, who are even stealing goals from each other. Thiago there making it 2-1 from the corner. He's hungry for that Premier League wage. Look at that. The Vikings are the only one that can lift this man and his ego. Oh, I forgot about this goal. This was just manic. Scales almost scores an own goal. Go up with the back heel to the goalkeeper. We then play it out from the back. One touch passing all the way up to Morton, and then Armstrong blaze him through. Who's gunning it down? It's the little Ginge. Can he make it 3-1? Yes, of course he can. Young Callum Morton. Oh, how I've missed you, mate. A cracking team goal to secure 9 points out of a possible 9. I haven't checked the league table, so I don't know where we're going to finish at this rate. All I know is we need to keep winning games. Check this out, the ego has definitely grown, because he could square it to Fabio Tavares, but he bags himself the opening goal. Selfish from our young Turk. Oh, and just check out this pass from Harry Vaughan. Look at that. I told you he was more of a playmaker, but hopefully we can round off that shooting part of his game too. Smodics pulls one back for the visitors, and then it's Tavares with the interception. Plays it through to Thiago, and look at him, he's running through quicksand, pulls it across to his left foot, and he finishes it bottom corner. He has grown up to be a lethal finisher from anywhere near the box. 12 points from a possible 12, and 4 wins out of 4 going into our final game against West Brom. We've got it all to play for at Moor Lane. Look, Malin knows what I'm talking about. Tino Anjorin with the step overs to beat his man with ease. And who's waiting for him in the box? Sinclair Armstrong to rifle one across goal. Don't take him down on the concrete, that's what you're playing at. Keep those white and red preds on the pitch. Now it's ex-Salford boy Brandon Thomas Asante to 360 no-scope one pass Alex Cairns. He had him and Sanderson on toast. And he even bags himself a brace. Who the hell do you think you are, bruv? Do you forget where you came from? Your roots? Oh wait, hang on. I forgot everything because of that delicious Tino Anjorin touch. And he's got the finish to match. Asante with the assist through to Swift, and the Baggies make it 3-2. We lost our first game in this 5-game stretch, 12 points out of a possible 15. Let's go check where that left us on the league table, shall we? God, look how tight it is. 3 teams on 72 points. We scrape 6th on goal difference, which means we've got Middlesbrough in the playoff semi-finals. Oh look, that's where Tanganga went to. We're going to sim the first leg. I trust the boys completely. Yes, get in. 3-2. Mills with the brace. Fair play, lad. This is how we're lining up for the second leg. Thiago and Sinclair back up top. I'm looking for another couple goals from you, Stanley. 1 win away from Wembley. A home away from home. Scratch that. Wembley's not a big prize anymore. 2 games away from Premier League football, lads. Come on. Armstrong knows what it means with pressing like an XL bully. We're going to have to put the muzzle on you if you don't calm down, lad. Watts long ranger gets parried out for a corner. And you all know who Stanley Mills is looking for at the spot. There's only one man, Thiago Chakush. He has a field day from corners. 4-2 up on aggregate. We are 1 step closer to Premier League football. We're pressing them high up the pitch, not giving them a moment's rest. They can't find a way out. It's Sinclair with the challenge. 1 touch to get in front of him, another touch to settle it, a 3rd touch to blast it past the keeper. Honestly, try stopping that if you can. I think he's got like 95 shot power at this point. Alright, it's not that high, it's like 84, but still, it's bloody high for a 75 rated card. We've basically guaranteed our spot at Wembley now. All we're looking for is the cherry on top. Callum Morton, one of our own, just toe pokes it past the keeper to make it 6-2 on aggregate. He's looking around like, I don't care who you are bringing in, boss. My place is safe. Back to his old ways. Back on the score sheet. All what we love to see. They do, however, manage to pull one back through Azaz, but who really cares? We're in the playoff finals. Before we step foot in Wembley, I need to fill you in. Stanley Mills has thrown his toys out the pram. But before we requested a transfer out, we managed to find a loan deal for him next season. And you'll never guess who we've got in the final. The Saints. Honestly, you can't write it, can you? This is how they're lining up, and to be honest, I'm not too arsed about any of them. This is how we've set up. Thiago and Sinclair up top. Controversially, Mills keeps his place in the starting lineup. Nakamura with key to the city. What with the armband? Ladies and gentlemen, Wembley awaits. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera. We're definitely the underdog. And we all have a good story, don't we? I still can't believe the Saints haven't found a way back up to the Prem though. I mean, we are in season 3. They might have yo-yoed up and down, but we have no way of knowing, do we? We've started off the game on the front foot. Go on, Callum Morton! The Ginger Ninja getting stuck in, lad. He is relentless. Creating his own 50-50s just so he comes out on top. Oh, the mentality. But who's this on the ball? Thiago Chakush across goal with his weak foot. Oh, the big Turk has put us in the driving seat in our promotion playoff final. Drop top down, seat back, cruise control with Justin Timberlake blaring out the speakers. Sekou with the power puff shot and Alex Cairns with the shithousery. Go on, lad, have a bit of that. Beige mode, just standing on focus. We don't want to be giving away a pen now, and it's Alex Cairns with the save at the near post. We showed our number 1 a bit of tough love at the beginning of the season, but he was letting in howlers. He has improved massively come the second half of the season. He's kept us in it. From the corner, they take it short, play it round to Aribo. Just slots it past our number 1. We can't be pointing fingers at our goalkeeper there. The bloke literally took around about 7 players. We go in at half time, 1 apiece, with the gaffer giving him the hair dry treatment at half time. We're looking for a much improved Salford City in the second half. Playing it down this right hand side is Thiago, back to the man from Japan, and Travella's it, but it's Lumley with the easy catch. Made it look like a little bit of a power puff shot. This time it's Armstrong trying to lock down the right hand side. Plays it across to Nakamura, but it's Bella Kotchap with the block. We've lost our keys and we can't jimmy the lock on the Saints defence. We managed to snuff out their attack, but it's Alex Cairns who fires one into the left back. He loses out. Sekou places one back out to Dibbling. He just holds up Liam Scales. On once more to Bree, and who's at the back post? It's Kamal Dean with the header home. Oh, look, and he even pulls up and sits in front of the soul of Salford, just rubbing it in. Oh, we're going to let him get away with that, lads. Thiago Chakush with the step overs. He's looking to drag us back level. Gets his shots off, but it's an easy save for Lumley. He's headed back out. Watt nods it down to Hamilton, who tries it up from range, but it's an easy stop for Lumley again. 89 minutes on the clock. Mills getting stuck in. Nips it away from his soon-to-be teammate next year. Plays it across to Thiago. On once more to Armstrong, but no luck. Tries again, but Charles is there. Clears his line. Who's this? Dion Sanderson with the ball at his feet on the halfway line, and he plays a 1-2. A 3, a 4, Tavares on once more, Sanderson round the outside, and Lumley just getting fingertips to it to push it round for a corner. Can Thiago save our blushes? No, he can't. It's Lumley with the clearance. Aribo on once more, and the full-time whistle blows. Our fairy tale ending has come to a car-crashing halt at the hands of Southampton. The boys are shook and the soul of Salford are stunned. As we were on top for much of that game, unfortunately, we could not get ourselves over the line. We have failed our mission this season and fallen at the final hurdle. I can't believe we're playing championship football in season 4. The playoffs, we're coming for the title. That spot is going to be ours next season. I'm reserving it now. I can barely stand to look at that. Our youth academy investment is paying off though. Bradley Skinner, 94 potential and a man bun. Yuki Suzuki's low deal was paid off though. What's that? Up 8 overall, 67 rated. He's coming for your spot, Garbutt. Thanks for your service, Alex, but you're not going to be anywhere near the first team next season. You'll still be around for cup games and that. Thiago well and truly pulled it back in the second half of the season. 25 and 10. Armstrong with 22 and 11. But let's look at Kian Best, shall we, for a second. 10 assists from left back. How many of those do you reckon were corners straight to Thiago's forehead? Diallo has earned his spot at right mid with Mills off to play in the Prem with Saints. Sends shivers up my spine. But anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Comment who you think we should sign. And until next time, take care and adios.